Doyle, what's up? He's still above me. Wow. I guess I should have kept better track of him. He must have been just notching the whole time in order to avoid those missiles, because those missiles were. The first couple were like, the first one was at like 30, so that was, shot in the dark. The next one was at 24, so that was again a little bit of shot in the dark. But the next two were at like 16, 20 and 16. So that second one should have definitely hit, but I guess he was just notching the whole time. Um, I did not mean to shoot that. Okay. Wow, R77-1 took out two guys right off the bat. Typhoon there. so close. That was really close. This thing is harder to fly than the F-18, that's for sure. A lot harder to fly than the F-18. It could also be my fuel let up, but this thing eats fuel like nobody's business, man. I'm wondering if I load out with these. Oh shit, a lot of them. They have to be all of them? And just roll empty? If I roll with 2 of these and then just minimize the fuel, I should. Dogfighter, what's up? Yeah, if I roll with 2 of these and minimize my fuel, I should be able to come through. I would have to jettison these after the first volley. And I'd load out with maybe 23 minutes of fuel. Yeah. Play the B-57. I don't even know what that is. Gotta be a jet. Oh, this. Oh my god. For what? To do what? To dogfight in or to bomb or I don't know. I don't get it. I don't even have enough. I don't even think I have enough to crew it, honestly. Okay, how much is it to crew it? 86,000. I don't have enough to crew it. That's how broke I am. I just bought the F-15E. To bomb and then try to get a kill. Well, I can't. I don't even have enough silver line to crew it, so. Yeah, and I'll prove it to you. We'll just look at it right now. Yep. See that red? Can't do it. I'm currently grinding to a jet. Which one? Don't tell me the B-57. Which jet? Which country? No, not the B-57, the F-84 and the F-2H and the F-80A. Oh yeah, that's entry level jets for sure. Very cool. We just talked about how to fight in the F-2H. Yeah, so we have we do a class every Sunday called the Flight Academy on this stream. We multi-stream to YouTube, DLive, Kick, Twitch, Rumble. So we multi-stream, and on Sundays we do Flight Academy in the mornings, and I think I think I might add another one in the evening for some people that don't know. But we can teach you how to dogfight and teach you how to maneuver. A lot of people that come through on this stream have said that it's helped them out immensely, even if but for a little bit. But yeah, otherwise I could teach you how to fly. The F2H though, you don't really. Actually, I have a drawing of it. If you go into the merge against somebody, so there are 2 ways that you want to play the F2H. You want to catch people sleeping, right? So let's say somebody's tunnel vision on somebody else. You can easily zoom and boom and try to get a kill with those 6 20 mils. Amazing. Love it. But the one thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to get into a turn fight with other fighters in the F2H because other fighters will easily outturn and outmatch you. So you got to be careful. So you don't immediately want to go into the merge on a sharp turn. You want to do a gradual turn. And actually, honestly, you want to play defense the whole time. You're actually good at dogfighting. Just need help on jets. Yeah, everybody, for sure. What are you doing? There we go. I don't think that's going to hit, but it's going to force him to play defense. So let's see how that goes. If he doesn't play defense, he's dead. Oh, he just played defense. Okay, so he just cut. We got a aim. We got a Fox 3 locked down on us, I think. And try to make the turn. Playing defense already. Running away. God, I pull this turn hard. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm dead. Oh, I dodged the missile. Very cool. Right behind me at 6 kilometers. Okay. I think I kind of. I don't know what it is. It's a J10. I think it's a J10. I'm gonna try to outrun him. I definitely won't be able to outrun his missile, but I can probably outrun his him. I see him. Oh shit! Is he catching me? I think I lost him. I try to come around. Got him. Okay, now for the second guy. I shouldn't have fired off that second missile. I don't know why I did that. Oh, are you playing arcade? Is that what's going on here? 12 to 18 kills? You're playing arcade, right? I think that's what's going on here. Should be one other person here. Make 29 again. Oh, it's a SU 27. Put it at 60 by 5. Full score, what's up? Oh, you're doing the arcade? Oh, gotcha. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I could teach you how to play. If I can teach you how to dogfight in arcade, because it's just a bunch of. It's easy mode, pretty much, I think, right? Isn't arcade easy mode? Because, like, there's no limiters, so you can fly about as fast as you can in a jet in a prop plane, right? And like you don't have to worry about wing breakage in arcades, so there's a lot of safety barriers. Like bowling, in bowling you can have the if kids are playing, they have the bumpers where your thing doesn't go in the gutter. So I'm not sure if you're playing arcade. I don't think I could teach you in arcade, but I could teach you in realistic. Toaster, what's up? Okay, so let's see which one's a better one. So 18 kilometers max speed, and then my climb rate, which is that's okay. Yeah, the airframe is definitely something I need. Okay, here we go. Even the G-force is reduced in arcade. Yeah, if you're asking for me to teach you how to dogfight in arcade, I can't do that. But I could do it in realistic. One of the things that we were talking about, let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Oh, hold on. Forgot to start my pulsometer. Yeah, this is one of the things we were talking about. Let me see if I can. So the F2H. It's not. So you're not going to get. You've got great cannons, right? So your armament is great. Your turn rate isn't that great. Your speed is decent. You're probably going to get out chased down by a lot of people, but the whole thing is to make people make mistakes. So the two ways that you can actually, I don't like to use red for. Let's see. I use blue. Yeah. Okay. So let's say you're flying high, right? Um, and you see Toaster finally got the Eurofighter. Congratulations. That's an amazing plane if you use it right. Remember, it's the Eurofighter, the F-18, they all are very small frames. So their cross sections are very difficult to track if you maneuver aggressively, but not so aggressively. There's that fine line between maneuvering aggressively and maneuvering so aggressively that you bleed off your airspeed. Okay, anyway, so here we go. So the F2H. So here you've got actually, oh, why is it red again? Oh, I gotcha. That's fine. We'll do this. So let's say you're flying high, and you see an enemy down low, and he's targeting one of your buddies, right? This is the way I would play. Not everyone's going to play like this, but this is the way I would play. All right. Go back to red. And he's going after. He dives down, or he goes head on, or he goes up, right? You're going to third party him, right? This is the one way to play the F2H, because again, it's not that great of a plane, so you're going to have to use your advantage. So then what you would do, obviously, is you come down and zoom and boom, right? So you're going to go down, gain a lot of speed, and then try to get a gunshot. If you're not able to get a gunshot, do not merge with him. Do not get to this guy's level. You use your energy to climb back up and reset, right? So I even teach this in top tier. So with the F2H, there's resetting. There's playing defensive. And very rarely you can play. Oof, that's a terrible. Oh, can I? Very rarely. I mean, it's all terrible, but you can play offense, right? I don't know if I spelled that right. Anyways, so if you get into a situation that you don't like, right? So let's say you dive down on somebody and you're not able to secure the gun kill. Do not merge with him. You're going to use that energy that you used to get that gun kill that you missed to reset. So you're going to climb back up and then turn around and try to do it again, right? So you don't want to commit to the fight. In the F2H, you don't want to commit to the fight. We just saw me right now. I didn't commit to the fight, and I beat that SU-27 even though he had height advantage and he had all the advantages in the world, and I reset, right? I do the same things that I teach you with flying the F2H, I do in top tier. The same principles apply. You can even do it in prop planes, although it's a little bit more difficult in prop planes because there's it's a lot of even footing. Playing defensive is let's say you're flying and somebody gets on your 6 o'clock. So we're gonna do O and X, right? If somebody's on your 6 o'clock, your goal should be playing defensive is playing into the terrain. Right? So you play into the terrain, and you're going to try to get him to overshoot or something like that, right? If somebody's on your 6 o'clock, the ball's in your court. Ball's in your court. So that's just a few ways to play the F2H. That's the way I would play. In principle, you can. The one thing you got to do is know when to reset. Okay, a lot of bad pilots out there, and there are a lot of them. Trust me, there are a lot of bad pilots out there. A lot of bad pilots refuse to reset and want to gamble their ability to win the fight with some crazy maneuver that doesn't make any sense. Okay, if something doesn't go your way, you should always reset. And you may give up your 6 o'clock on a reset, but if you give up your 6 o'clock on a reset, the ball's in your court, meaning you have the opportunity to force him to overshoot and provide a counter to then secure a kill. I do it all the time, right? We just saw me fly the F-15 against an Su-27 SM, right? We just saw me where I was at the disadvantage. I gave up my 6 o'clock. He was Fox 3 missile firing at 6 kilometers, okay? I then used the environment and the terrain to my advantage to then get into a position. I maneuvered into a position to secure a kill, which is exactly what happened. So you can apply those same rules to the F2H. Yeah, you want to avoid being put into the category of a low IQ Call of Duty tunnel vision player, okay? You want to avoid being put in that category. And how do you avoid being put in that category? By not by making low IQ plays and by not putting yourself in a position of vulnerability. There's a difference between putting yourself in a defensive position and putting yourself in a position of vulnerability. And I'm more than happy to explain what the difference is. If you have any questions about that, but hopefully that helps you out. That's a free one. Yesterday I wanted to try and grind to a jet and got team killed. I mean that's the nature of the beast, right? It's just like it's just like expecting to go on the internet and not be trolled once or twice, right? Like what were you thinking was gonna happen, right? Like I don't know. Anyways, hopefully that helps you out. That's a little tidbit about what we cover in Sunday Fun Days Flight Academy. So. Oh shit. Shit. There's one on the right and one on the left. I was out of missiles though. Yeah, that's tough. So 6. Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta figure something out with the missile situation. What did he say? He said I was. I'm still learning how to fly the F-15E. It's a great plane. It's really difficult to fly though. I'm wanting to say it's because of its radar, right? The APGN 70, and what does this one have? 73. That's not looking good, dude. Why, why are these people landing? Dude, how'd he get behind me? That's crazy. Oh, okay. Okay. I understand that maneuver. So when you do that, you've got to invert a little bit to the left when it turns. Okay. I'm still learning how to fly the F-15. I've never flown it before. I'm still learning. So yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just stick to firing off one Fox 3. That should have hit. I launched that thing off at like high altitude, 25 kilometers. Are you kidding me? The only reason why I was allowed to shoot that off like I was is because of the clouds. He didn't see where it was. He didn't see my smoke trail. But as soon as a pixel of my plane appeared out of the cloud, he shot. Immediately shot. Crazy. Everyone's so supportive. I love it. Like these guys are closer. They're actually. Oh no, they're closer. Look at this. All right, I'm just gonna launch one. Oh, he dodged. Good for him. See him, he's right there. Ooh, we got a 2 launch. We got 2 people. I think 2 people chasing us right now. I'm not gonna be able to turn in time to get him. This plane isn't that agile, but I might be able to outrun them. Yeah, he's still chasing me. The MiG-29, a J-10 thing. I think I can outrun them. He looks like he's getting closer though. He's right there. Switch to both flare and chaff. I don't know. With still two planes, a MiG-29 and a J-10 and an Su-30. Going really fast. A launch. Oh, from where? 5 kilometers from closing. Oh, damn it, dude. Oh, the tree. I thought I could have fit inside the tree. Damn it, dude. Yeah, that blacking out is really tough. But I don't think I got a choice. So, I don't know, man. This thing is really designed to be fought up in the space station. I don't want to treat this like an F-14 though. I really don't want to treat this with an F-14 with Fakor missiles. I don't know. I think what I'm going to have to do. Tough call. Oh. Oh, he didn't shoot the other guy? Who was clearly... Oh, what a loser. Who's that guy? Oh, Wong Dong figures. Figures. Helicopter. Oh! Oh, come on, dude. How did he get me? Oh, he must have shot it. I don't know how he got me, dude. That's crazy. See if I get him back. Get you, big boy. Get you, big boy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Got you. That was a huge kill, T90M. Wow, it's just me. I did my job, dude. I mean, I did everything that you could possibly do. I mean, 5 air targets destroyed, 5 ground targets destroyed. That's a decent match right there, man. I don't care what anybody says. It's a decent match right there. All right. So we're gonna switch over to Broken Arrow for a little bit because I'm gonna have to have a short stream today, but I got stuff to do in real life. Let's see here. Minnie, how you doing? Welcome back. Oh, they don't even have it here? Oh, but what am I gonna do? I guess I'll just leave it blank. Can I leave it blank? Can't leave it. Well, I guess people are just gonna think I'm playing War Thunder, but I'm really playing Broken Arrow. Hopefully you're having a great day, Minnie. Let's see, what are we doing? Oh yeah, bro. Here we go. Howdy, partner. You're still at work? Oh my goodness. What in tarnation? You need to not be at work. That's what needs to happen. You need to get paid without going to work. I think that's what needs to happen. Oh, that puts me over. Okay. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. The weekend is upon us. Well, as soon as you get off of work, the weekend is upon us. So we're down by 5, huh? I don't really feel I need these guys. Maybe. What could we go with? Okay. Save. Home. Launch. The weekend is upon us. That's awesome. Yes, happy Friday. Yeah, so tomorrow we should be free. We shouldn't have anything going on tomorrow. We should be free up to you're here for another hour and a half? Okay. That's not that long. I remember there were times when I would work a real job and I would show up and sometimes I'd be like, "Oh man, I'm just happy to be here. Happy to get paid, right?" And then there are other times where I was like, I would look at the watch and it felt like an hour went by and then it was like 10 minutes. I'm like, "Oh my god." USA versus USA? Oof. Oof. Mirror match. I'm working because I'm bored with my life. Oh, are you a trust fund kid? Is that what's going on here? You just got all this money and you're just bored, so you go off and work. Just you work for the fact of activity and not because you actually need to survive. Is that what's going on here? Maybe. Must be nice. Must be nice. Let's see. I want to put just one tank. Then a Bradley. We'll bring we'll bring one of these guys in the Bradley. We'll go helicopter Osprey. A grown woman? Oh yeah. I think it's more of like the terminology, like a trust fund kid. Like that's like a terminology. It's not like literally you're a kid. It's just I think that's the term. I think that's literally the term. If you Google search trust fund kid and define it, it should come up with a definition of that specific phrase. Let's see. I think I'm gonna bring Rangers. Couple bucks of supplies. Okay. What's a trust fund, kid? Okay. So a trust fund is normally a collection of money that has been put away by either family members or an organization or something, right? So it's a rather large sum of money. So it could be like let's just say $1 million, right? So $1 million sits in a trust, or a trust, aka a bank account or something like that, right? It sits somewhere digitally, right? And let's say $1 million is sitting somewhere, and there are rules and stipulations to this trust fund that says, under these circumstances, a payout of X is provided to Y under these circumstances, right? So in a trust fund, the recipient, so the trust fund kid, would receive an allowance from the fund over the course of their entire life, right? Let's say their allowance is, I don't know, out of $1 million, let's say, until they get $500 a month until they reach the age of 18, in which case, based on the value of living conditions, affordable living conditions, then it goes up from $500, the person hits 18, and then they get now $5,000 a month, and they get that for the rest of their life, and they get to live off of that. So the ironic part is that when you're like, I just work because I'm bored, that would be someone who gets $5,000 a month and just sits around the house doing blow and playing video games. They get bored, so they go get a job because they're bored. It's ironic. Obviously it's a joke, right? It's a joke, but that's the irony of it, is that someone is so taken care of in their life that they have no choice but to go get a real job for fun. And while most people get jobs for survival, they get the job for fun because they're bored. So that's the joke. It's just a joke, though. It's just a joke that you would be. That's the joke. All right. Anyway, sorry. I'm bad at jokes. That's my fault.
Friendly fighting vehicle, at your orders. Already there. Perfect spot for sniping. Moving to shooting position. Roger. We're on the move. Pedal to the metal, driver. Proceeding as frag. Green light. Bomb run on target. Rangers standing by. Rock up, we're moving. It's like a walk in the park. En route to target location. Send target. Over. Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Driving to coordinates. Brad here, go ahead. I'll make them afraid of the dark. Attack run complete.
What War Thunder update is this? I know, right? This is well, the new update comes out next week. I'm excited about that.
Air defense here. M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Heavy armor is on the field. Rangers ready for combat. Hit the gas, driver. Hit it. What are you waiting for? Drive. Armored is rolling out. Rock and roll. Keep moving. Run as fast as you're dumb. Armored moving out. Driver, move forward. Solid copy. Moving out. Heavy cab. Ready to roll. Heavy armor here. We're engaged. Pop and smoke. What are you waiting for? Drive. Move the fuck out, driver. Full speed. Armor moving out. Heavy armor in combat. Hit the gas, driver.
God damn it, dude. Thanks.
Guardian, at your command. Flight path updated. Heading there now. New flight path set. Already there. We got visual on target. Guardian reporting in. Copy, egressing out. Flying to coordinates. New flight plan received.
Abrams, ready to roll. Bring us there in 10 seconds, not 10 fucking minutes. Heavy cab, ready to rumble.
Yeah, I don't think I spawned in enough tanks. That was my problem.
Moving as ordered.
I'm also not getting any help out here. Look at this. This guy's getting all kinds of help.
Heavy cavalry ready for action. Let's bring the tank back to the base.
Five.
Heavy cab is on the field. Recon Rangers lead the way. Heavy armor is on the field. Abrams here. We're combat ready.
I mean, my team wants to abandon right side. That's cool. I mean, who am I to argue against the majority? I mean, they are obviously not interested at all in this. In 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives, 5 objectives potentially, but 4 really. And if they're not interested, then I guess I shouldn't be interested either. So I'm going to come around here and try to help them out on the left side. Maybe take these 3 objectives, because my team apparently thinks that 3 is greater than 4, but I don't know.
Recon Rangers, at your orders. Marching keeps us fit. Move your asses, maggots!
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not here to be toxic or anything like that. I'm just pointing out the obvious. And if pointing out the obvious is toxic, then that makes anyone who says that an asshole. Because you find a lot of that in like Star Citizen or especially Overwatch. You find that a lot in Overwatch when you try to say something, and again, not even being toxic, but just pointing out like, hey, like as a healer in Overwatch 2, I would always point out, hey, our back line is getting taken out by Genji or Reaper or whatever. Can we get some help? And somebody would go, why are you being toxic? I'm like, dude, I'm literally asking you. I mean, squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? So it's just the word toxic, the word broken, the word griefing, all that loses value because so many people use it for so many different things that nobody knows what it really means. So yeah, you're an a-hole if you think that. If you think that me being toxic in this game is pointing out the obvious.
Recon company, reporting in. Hoo-ah! Chopper. Moving. Chopper, awaiting orders. RRC here.
All right, let's see what I can do here.
Make way. Armored is rolling out. Roger. Time for a walk. Quickly now.
Where did I tell him to go? Ah.
Pedal to the metal.
All right, let's see.
Chinook, reporting in.
So this is my staging ground, so I'm gonna stage here. People are too soft nowadays. That's true. That's true, and weak men create hard times. Definitely gotta get anti.
Moving there now.
Chinook, standing by.
I get here? Okay, so this should be, I should be able to take Juliet. At the end of stage 2, I should be ready.
Heavy cavalry ready for action. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Copy. Relocating. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
I should have dropped him off here, but I wasn't sure. Look at the defense line right here. This is the defense line. There's a little gap here, but there's a defense line here. Look at this. I wasn't sure exactly what's over here, and I didn't want to sacrifice my
Pedal to the
my helicopter for that.
Roger. Moving out. Moving out. Roger. Moving out. On ass. We're moving. Rolling. M1 Abrams warmed up and ready to go. Here. We're combat ready. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Recon vehicle is good to go. Moving there now. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Moving quietly. M1 Abrams ready for action. Moving as ordered. Recon vehicle ready for action. Already there. Copy. Relocating. Heavy cab ready to roll. Armored is rolling out. Moving out. Already there. Bradley fighting vehicle standing by. Roger. Moving out. Pedal to the metal. There's a gunman here. Heavy cab ready to rumble. Moving to shooting position. Anti-aircraft standing by. Bradley in combat. Awaiting command.
Look at that. I communicated that it would take time to reposition my units, which it is. Look at this. I'm moving in on Indigo, which is what they want. We're barely at the beginning of stage 2, but now they're just complaining because they're losing because they abandoned the right side. It's a self-inflicted wound.
Heavy armor is ready to rumble. Bradley here. We're under fire. Get us the fuck out of here. Moving out.
Ordered some more stuff for your PC. Awesome, dude. Good job.
Engaged. Driving to coordinates. Abrams engaged in combat. Pedal to the metal, driver. Driver, move out. Roger. We're on the move. Abrams, ready to roll. Solid copy. Moving out. Driver, move forward. Moving out. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Brad here. Fast landing assistance. What can I do for you? Bradley fighting vehicle at your command, sir. Bradley, ready for action. Heavy cab, ready to rumble. Armored, moving out. Scouts here. Sniper team reporting in. Scout team here. Go ahead. establish a base of fire in that building. Get your asses in that building. Who knew you'd do PT? All ass. Rangers, ready for action. Check a leg. Right here. Combat ready. Moving there now. Quickly now. Copy. Relocating. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Heavy cab. Ready to roll. Rangers at your command, sir.
These guys are going crazy in chat. I love it. I love it. Oh, they're taking out my things.
Reconnaissance. Ready for
We were positioned. I mean, we were in the beginning of stage 2. We were positioned, and I was getting ready to push Julia and Indigo, which would have led into maybe even Bravo. I don't know. We definitely would have taken this if they held the line here. But the thing is, they said that this is a solo spot. But what happened was, they came here, and we defended. I actually had Delta. I captured Delta and held. They came in through here. There's one unit that came in through here, and another guy flanked me. Or I think it was the other way. Yeah, they flanked here and then pushed Delta. So asking someone to cash app you, if you're right, that gets real quiet. Oh my god. I mean, so here's the deal. I don't care if you're playing. It happens in New World. It happens in New World. World of Warcraft. Definitely did it in World of Warcraft. I think Overwatch 2, you can kind of do it. So anytime like it's obvious that the team is losing. So here's the psychology behind it. Anytime it's obvious that the team is losing, if no one says anything, right? If no one says anything, right? There's built up frustration, right? And so people are like, that sucks. You know, it's minor though, very minor, right? Very minor built up frustration that they're losing. The losing team is losing, right? And that's normal. It's very natural, very normal, right? But here's the deal. they're looking for an excuse, right? They're looking for an excuse. That's why the term "just give me an excuse," when you hear that and like when you see in videos, just give me an excuse to do something horrible, right? So what ends up happening is because I'm stating the obvious, it could come off as an annoyance, right? So then they're like, okay, we're losing. Then what happens is all that pent up frustration from losing the entire match gets funneled down into a singular point, which in this case is me. So the funny thing is, they will spend more effort funneling their negative energy towards me than they would actually spending it in the game. Anyways, going back to my original point, like in New World, so like in New World, when the team is losing, and I'm like, look, you guys needed to capture middle, or you needed to defend the objective. You can't just abandon the objective right after you capture, because guess what? The enemy team just walks right in because you abandon the objective, right? So then people start going back and forth. And then everyone sits and spawn and chills because everyone's being a keyboard warrior, which is what I'm doing right now, but it's just funny.
Scout team standing by. Run as fast as you can!
It's just a bad match, mate. Sebs, appreciate it. Thank you. I really put a lot of effort into this attire. Pistol grip, what's up? I know, I was like, as soon as like I pistol grip, I was like, oh shoot, am I muted? So then I looked over here and I'm like, oh, I'm not muted. Oh, maybe he just took off. What's that meme? So Seb says take the shirt off and donated $1. So what's that meme? Where it's like isn't it like the dog? It's Doge, right? Doge with the bat and he bunks him on the head. You're done with Delta Force? Too many cheaters on good loot maps? Again, Pistol, again, I'm not reinstalling Delta Force or anything like that. I'd love for a developer to talk to me. And the first question I'd ask him is, can you play Operations without waiting longer than 2.5 minutes to get into a map other than Zero Dam? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's funny. Everybody's score was low. I mean, mine was the lowest, obviously, but look, this guy didn't help either. He's not even that much higher than my score, but that game was over. Yeah. That's funny, dude. I love it. I love it. Okay, we got one more and then I got to take off. That was so. And sometimes you get bad games. It's okay. Sometimes you get bad games. Sometimes you get good games. It all depends. I do think it's just so tough because I spawn in with tanks and I'll immediately get countered by helicopters, and it's so random because there's no way, right? But we'll see. I don't know. Ooh, Russia, Russia, Russia. Okay. Next week. Next week is the update. It's probably going to happen Tuesday. It should have come out this week, but I think Gaijin made a mistake. Something broke really bad for them to delay the update. It should have been released this week. But, you know. It's kind of like Dota. So this is safe lane, and this is I don't forget what it's called. Safe lane and safe lane and off lane. I think it's called off lane. This is off lane. This is safe lane. Because like there's more risk coming out here than there is coming here because you're so close. So it's, I think yeah, it's these right here.
Выдвигаемся. Поехали, потом заведешь.
Вертушки здесь.
Oh, they're going right for the aisle 76. Are they gonna get it? Oh, he got off the drop. Wow, that's impressive.
Принял.
Got the drop off. Maybe I should just go for it, right?
Слушает.
Go for it.
Вертикальная на связи. Вертушки на приеме. Возвращаемся домой.
Спецгруппа ждет ваших указаний. Тише воды. Перемещаемся. Проверить здание. Да, командир.
Oh.
Десант готов.
3 players disconnected. I'm pretty sure that wasn't by accident.
Гамов слушает.
Громко и четко.
Гамов на связи. Координаты принял, выдвигаюсь.
Разведка ВДВ на связи.
Установлен новый маршрут полета. Даем ходу.
Нужна подмога, нас валят.
Летим на ППМ.
Идем с подарками. Уже иду. Бомбы выбрать, главное проверить. Пехота ждет приказа. Бегом, марш!
Вбомбим их в каменный век. Боеприпасы ушли, задача выполнена.
Держи ухо восток.
Wow, they survived that? That's crazy.
Потопали. Сделаю. Покажите мне пехоту. Я покажу, что ее там 90 на связи. Сделаю. Терминатор на связи.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I was like, where's my Orion? Oh, it's going to get taken up by this AA system.
Понял. Заходим на проход с бомбами.
Тихо, тихо.
Да. Прикроем тяжеловес. Выполняю. Понял, принял. Штурман, выходим на
Wow, it's a lot of tanks, dude. Holy cow.
Т-90 слушает. Установлен дымовой завес. Прием. Кто здесь?
That's a lot of tanks, man.
Т-90 готов. Принял. Погнали. Понял. Уже в пути. Прикрытие на связи. Мы под огнем. Коробочка на прием. Спускай машину. Продвигаемся. На максимальных оборотах. Т-90 готов к работе. Выполняю. Кого надо поддержать огнем? Покажите мне пехоту. Я покажу, что я там нет.
Mr. Bell, what's up, dude? Sorry. I saw your message now. There's like a ton of them in here.
Танки грязи не боятся. Принял. Готов прикрыть танки. Понял. Сделаю. Экипаж готов. Да, командир. Виталий в пол. Враги на моем пути. Огонь!
Вертикальная на связи.
Whoa! He took out his own units. Holy cow.
Выдвигаемся на новую позицию.
Wow.
Обновлена. Координаты принял, выдвигаюсь. Летим.
Коробочка на приеме.
Армейская авиация слушает. Уходим на низа.
That's it. Easy win. Look at that. We suffered through like 3 hours of a horrible match just to get an easy win. The RNG is with us. The RNG is with us. All right. I got real life stuff to do, so I got to take off. But we'll be back tomorrow for a full stream. We've been doing, I mean, a lot. I don't know. Yeah, just a bunch of real life stuff has been happening. Not bad stuff, but it's just busy stuff. So we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. So good game, everybody.